New world, new world, new world. Why you be time gating everything? That's the question I'm sure some of you will be asking when you hear what I'm about to tell you next. On the PTR, for some reason, in the last update, the developers have added a daily PvP arena salt limit. Not only is it actually limiting your salt, it seems to be limiting your XP as well. So effectively, from arena, you will only get so much XP and so much salt, and then from that point on, you will get 0 and 0, which is effectively a time gate. Now, one question I don't know the answer to is if it is actually a PvP arena limit, whether or not you can still get XP and salt elsewhere, and if those other sources are also capped. For example, will PvP missions be uncapped? Will Outpost Rush be uncapped? Well, we don't know. I haven't been able to test this on the PTR. There's probably not enough action on there for me to go and play like 10 arena matches or something to really test it. So if you do know that, do let me know in the comments below. I would be really fascinated to hear what is actually happening. Now, why would they even time gate it in the first place? Well, they probably don't want you to rush up that PvP reward track. They don't want you to go to 0 to max very, very quickly because the rewards are probably quite good. The solution to just being like, hey, we created a system that lets you power through is to try and slow you down. And one way they're going to try and do that seems to be a cap on what you can do per day. Now, a cap per day is bad for a couple of reasons. Namely, and this is my main problem with it, I'm limited the amount of time I have in a weekday, whereas at the weekend I have a bit more time. Therefore, on some days I might not even be able to hit the cap, but on other days I'll quickly get to the cap and then be restricted. It disallows players with like very different time balances, if that makes any kind of sense, which I'm not sure it does. The good part of it is that it means somebody's not going to get way ahead of me as a sort of semi-casual. But I think at the expense of fun, I just feel like they should sort of time gate it in a different way rather than a straight up cap, which is like, you're now doing this for no reason whatsoever. It just feels weird. Now, there is some good news, is that it seems like the community moderators at least are very much aware of this. Thank you for your feedback. They're trying to collect all the information, etc. And one of the developers actually chimed in and said, heard loud and clear, we'll be sure to bring in the team on Monday and see what the plan is going forward. So they're at least aware of people not being happy with this. But my point is always, why did it end up here in the first place? If your game design means that you need to artificially cap people, you've probably messed up on the game design. Now, I'm not a game designer, I know that's a very bold claim, but it just feels awkward to say like, hey, you've had enough fun for today. Like, we still have it with Gypsum, which it makes sense, I guess, to some extent, but you would have thought with all the hatred towards time gating that they would have gone for less, not more. That appears to not be the case so far. Hopefully this will get solved. That's why I'm basically making this video, just to add my voice to say, it's a bit awkward. I understand why you're doing it, but maybe let's reconsider here. And to see what your guys' thoughts are, do let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Short video, because what else can we say about time gates? I don't want to make this whole video about like what the good parts of time gating and the bad parts of time gating. I appreciate that there actually are good things to time gating sometimes, but on the other hand, there's some really awkward things when you do time gate. So let's see what the final outcome here is, and obviously I'll keep you abreast of the news. Abreast of the news, is that the right phrase? I hope so, because otherwise I'm gonna get like demonetized or something. Let me know your thoughts. If you like this video, press a like, subscribe to the channel, you know, all that kind of good stuff. Have a most beautiful day. Goodbye.